Why confidence is fake at first. Have you ever looked at a confident woman and thought, I wish I had what she has? Maybe it's the girl who walks into every room like she owns it, the entrepreneur who posts online without a shred of fear, the woman who speaks her mind cleanly without over-explaining or apologizing. And you sit there scrolling, wondering, what does she have that I don't? Was she just born with a special gene? The answer might shock you. Because that effortless confidence you see, it isn't her natural personality. In fact, confidence is fake at first. Every woman you look up to started out acting a part. She was terrified, she felt like an imposter, but she understood a secret that 99% of people miss. Once you understand this secret, the illusion shatters. You stop waiting and you finally start stepping into your becoming her era. The biggest lie we believe. Most people are trapped in a toxic loop because they believe a massive lie about how human psychology works. They think the formula for success looks like this: first confidence, then action, then success. They think they need to feel completely secure and fearless before they launch the business, post the video, or set the boundary. But that is mathematically impossible. Think about a baby learning to walk. They don't sit on the rug, analyze the room, and wait until they feel confident to stand up. They don't have a confidence mindset yet. They just have a biological urge to move. They stumble, they fall flat on their face, they get back up. Through pure, messy repetition, confidence is born. The girl you admire wasn't confident when she posted her first piece of content. The CEO wasn't confident when she pitched her first client. The speaker was sweating through her blazer during her first presentation. As the legendary psychologist and author Nathaniel Branden once wrote, "The reputation you have with yourself, your self-esteem, cannot be bought. It can only be earned by practice." Confidence is a lagging indicator. Action comes first. Feel the fear, do it badly, and let the confidence catch up to you later. The brain science of being stuck. The reason so many brilliant, capable women remain stuck isn't a lack of talent. It's because they are waiting to feel ready, waiting for the fear to magically evaporate. But here's a reality check. Fear is never going away if you stay on the sidelines. In her viral, life-changing book, The 5-Second Rule, Mel Robbins explains exactly why this happens. She writes, "You aren't standard issue. You are built to create, to grow, and to change. But your brain is hardwired to stop you. Your brain's primary job is to keep you safe, comfortable, and predictable. To your brain, stepping outside your comfort zone feels like walking into a predator's den. If you hesitate for even 5 seconds before taking action, your brain will flood you with excuses, self-doubt, and anxiety to keep you exactly where you are. Imagine standing at the edge of a swimming pool. You can spend 2 hours standing in the cold air, analyzing the water temperature, wondering if you'll survive the shock. The longer you stand there, the more terrified you get. Or you can just jump. The moment you jump, your brain shifts from worrying to adapting. You learn, you swim, you realize you didn't die. The longer you wait, the bigger your fears become. The moment you act, your fears shrink into insignificance. Atomic habits and the identity shift. So, how do we actually build the real thing? How do we move from faking it to owning it? It comes down to a fundamental concept from James Clear's global bestseller, Atomic Habits. He completely flipped the script on confidence when he wrote, "Your identities emerge out of your habits. Every action is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. One action equals one vote for your future self." Read that again. Confidence isn't a feeling. It's an identity built on evidence. Every time you do something difficult, you send a profound message to your subconscious mind. The message isn't, "I am perfect." The message is, "I can handle this." When you post the content despite your shaking hands, you cast a vote for being a creator. When you say no to an exhausting request, you cast a vote for being a woman who respects her own time. When you apply for the role you feel underqualified for, you cast a vote for being ambitious. Confidence is simply a pile of evidence stacked over time. It's not magic, it's not luck, and it's definitely not an extroverted personality. It is proof. It's the mental receipts showing that you have survived discomfort before, and you can do it again. The women who seem fearless aren't fearless. They've just collected enough mental receipts to trust themselves. Confronting the mountain within. But let's be honest for a moment. Faking it at first is deeply uncomfortable. It triggers our deepest insecurities, the fear of judgment, the fear of failure, and the fear of being seen trying. In her viral book, The Mountain Is You, Brianna Wiest talks about how we self-sabotage because we mistake the discomfort of growth for a sign that we are doing something wrong. She notes, insecurity is just the gap between who you are and who you want to be. It is not proof that you are incapable. It is proof that you are aware of your potential. When you start acting like the woman you want to become, your old identity is going to throw a tantrum. You will feel like a fraud. You will feel out of place. This is what Brené Brown calls daring greatly. In her groundbreaking work on vulnerability, she reminds us that you cannot have true courage or confidence without first walking through vulnerability. She says, vulnerability is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show up and be seen when we have no control over the outcome. If you are waiting for a guarantee that you won't look silly, you will be waiting forever. The here you want to become is on the other side of a few incredibly awkward, vulnerable moments. You have to be willing to be a beginner. You have to be willing to let people watch you start from scratch. Your future self is waiting. Close your eyes for a second and think about the highest version of yourself, the woman who has achieved the goals you're currently dreaming about. Look at how she carries herself. Look at her posture. Look at her peace. She wasn't created overnight in a laboratory of perfection. She was built in the trenches of ordinary days. She was forged through hundreds of micro decisions that nobody else saw. The decision to get out of bed when she wanted to hit snooze. The decision to keep going when her first 3 projects failed. The decision to act before she felt 100% qualified. Every confident woman was once a beginner. Every successful female founder was once totally uncertain. Every expert was once completely inexperienced. The only difference between the version of you sitting on the couch and the version of you running the world is that she stopped negotiating with her fear. She accepted that confidence is fake at first, so she played the part until the part became her reality. So if you are sitting around waiting for the confidence fairy to tap you on the shoulder before you start your dream life, hear this. You don't need confidence to begin. You just need 20 seconds of insane courage. Because confidence isn't your starting line, it's your trophy. It is the reward that shows up after you have proven to yourself over and over again that you are a woman of your word. The woman you want to become isn't waiting for confidence. She is actively manufacturing it, one brave choice at a time. If you are ready to stop waiting, stop overthinking, and start building your evidence stack today, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join this community of women who are choosing to become her. Drop a glow up in the comments right now to signal to your brain that the waiting era is officially over. Remember, your future self is entirely built by what you have the courage to do today. See you in the next video.